Childs was one of the founding members of our club, and she was a great supporter of new curlers. And there's an event in the sport that's called the Five and Under, and they have them for men and women and for mixed curlers. And that event was renamed after Elizabeth passed away a few years ago in her honor. So we were able to have that event, which had been here in 1989. We had it in 2010, or was it 2011? And it was such a popular event. We had 22 teams, and it's only a two-sheet club, so it was quite a challenge to pull it off. And the curlers were all wonderful and terrific, and they dealt with the smallness of our club, and we managed to get everyone on the ice in time. And we had great food, and we had it was just a lot of fun, and I was very proud that we had done it. We will probably never ever do that again. But we were it was a great event.
That sounds like fun. So is there, what's the capacity of the club? Are you anywhere near capacity, or like a waiting list for members, or?
Well, we hope we have a waiting list for members. We're having a picnic next Saturday on the 10th, and I'm calling it a community picnic, and the entry is only $5. Just to, the point is to come and hang out, meet the curlers, hear about the club, pick up a membership brochure, take a little tour of the building, and think about curling and think about joining us, because it's a great sport, and it is a two-rink club, and it's possible that we could come to get to capacity with our membership. We hope we have that problem.
So how does someone go about becoming a member?
Well, we will have the membership form online once we've finalized it. And so anyone can go to our website, which is www.rocknorfolk.com. They can also try norfolkcurlingclub.org, and they'll get to the same place. But there'll be information on membership on the website.
Excellent. And so how many current members do you have, or did you have when, before you started the reconstruction?
Well, we had about 80 members, including social members at that time.
Oh, so you have members who don't play but just like to be a part of the action, be a part of all the fun that surrounds it?
That's right. It's basically a social membership. But they're members, so they can come to the social events and come and watch curling and hang out. I mean, the new facility will be really nice, because we'll have a nice large warming room and a nice lounge, and they could come with their friends and watch an evening of curling, and we're hoping that there will be that kind of activity. People will take an interest. I know people are interested in what we're up to because of our circumstances, but we hope they come.
So when you're in the competition itself, obviously, they're in it to win it, but, is it really serious? Is it fun? Do people wear wacky costumes or matching uniforms or anything like that?
Well, in the Bonspiels, you can get the wacky uniforms and stuff like that. And yes, it is competitive, but the thing about the club is that you can take it as seriously as you wish, but there's no pressure to go there. I mean, if you want to just have a friendly game with your friends and get some exercise and some socialization on a Friday night, then that's fine. Our men's league is our largest league. There are more men curlers than there are women, unfortunately, but the women have a good time too. But some of the men are more interested in competition, and they focus on that, and they can come and practice and take their team away to the Bonspiels and get more involved in that. So that's the option, either way you want to go.
Are there co-ed leagues as well?
Yes, there's the traditional mixed team is male, female, male, female. So if the skip was male, then the vice skip would have to be female. That's kind of a traditional format. But most of the mixed kinds of curling now is called open. So as long as it can be any combination of men or women, and it's probably the easiest format to fill teams with.
Excellent. So if I wanted to try it, what would be my first step? How would you? What kind of advice would you have for me?
Well, first you'd want to try it for free, or go. We'll probably have learn open houses or opportunities for people to try it after we open. But you would want to take a few courses, some classes in it, and then if you liked it, then you could join as a new curler, and the first year curling members get a little break on the membership fee, because it's a unique kind of thing, and maybe you find out you really don't like it. It's not your kind of sport, but then if you stay on, the fee goes up. But we will have training sessions for new members. Saturday mornings is going to be when that happens, and people can come try it. For a fee, they can do a clinic on Saturday mornings, and we'll do that alternating Saturdays. So the point is that you do have to kind of get your feet wet, if you will, to find out if you really like it or not, and come back and try it again, and then decide. But it is something that you do have to get. It's the first time I did it, I thought, this is not natural. I mean, people are not born to do this, because the thing about watching the pros or watching the Olympics is that they make it look so easy, as is in any sport, but it just seems effortless. But crouching down and putting your weight all on one leg and balancing on the ice is really different, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
And how cold do you get down there playing the whole 8 ends?
You don't. I mean, the skip might get a little chilly because they're in the house calling the shots, and they don't sweep. So they have a more, they don't get as much exercise. But everybody else is running up and down, chasing stones, sweeping. So you might have, so you wait. You sweep, and then you wait for the opponent to throw their stone. Then you're up again, sweeping again. So it's kind of an anaerobic exercise, really.
All right, So are there any special new features of this building that you were able to incorporate that you didn't have in the old facility? Obviously, it's going to be newer, but were things like, oh, now that we're starting fresh, I'd really love to have this here that we didn't get to have previously?
Well, I don't think that there's any one thing that I could focus on. I think in general, though, everything is better. I mean, the ice equipment that we had was antique and not so efficient, and now we're dealing with the state-of-the-art compressor, so it will be much more efficient. The rooms are slightly larger. In the old space, we had to share, men and women shared a locker room area. Now we have separate locker rooms for each.
Some people may not be so happy about that.
Well, no, because the men do have the larger room, and the women don't. But at least we have our own. The kitchen is slightly larger, and which will make it easier once we furnish it and get certified. We do cook for our Bonspielers, and so it will be a nice feature to have, so that we can have more control over the events that we run. And in general, there's it's just slightly larger, and it will be new and safe and clean, and we hope a lot of fun to be in.
Well, I certainly wish you and the club luck, and I look forward to giving it a try sometime soon. Mary, thanks so much for having me here, and best of luck. And thank you for joining us, and watch for our upcoming episodes back in the brand new Charter Studios. Have a great day.